Let's do rhythm first. All right, let's move directly from there onto the lead line stuff, okay? Pedal number 1 first. All right. Fair amount of similarity there? Yeah, yeah. Who likes pedal number 1 the best? That looks fairly overwhelming. Let's see, how many people like pedal number 2 the best? Only a few. Okay. Pedal number 1 has it. Moving right along. Shall we, Zach?
Shall we?
All right. Okay, keep that in mind. Keep that in mind. Moving back to pedal number 1 with a lead line. Okay, who liked pedal number 1 the best? Quite a few. Let's see pedal number 2. Okay, pedal number 1 was clearly the winner. Not going to bother counting, it was pretty obvious. Okay. Pedal number 1, lead line. All right. Which one sounded better? Who liked pedal number 1? Let's do a little count here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Bottle of water counts. 8, 9, 10, 11. Who liked pedal number 2 better? Okay, this looks pretty obvious. It looked like from the show of hands that pedal number 2 was clearly the winner. That's what I was seeing. Is that what you were seeing? Yeah? Okay. What's that? Better low end? Yeah, yeah. Well, let me, it's time to actually do the reveal at this point. First pedal we did was an Ibanez TS-808 Tube Screamer Original. That belongs to Jerry McPherson, who graciously loaned it to us. He really wanted to be here tonight. He's actually out on tour. But this is it's a fairly golden TS-808. I know that there are differences over the years. The components change, and there's always differences from one pedal to another. But this is actually a really good one. If you know Jerry, you know he always has good stuff. Usually sells for about $500 if you can find them, especially in this condition, which is close to mint. Second pedal, the Klon Centaur. A lot of guys know that pedal. Very good pedal too. Sells for about 344 bucks. The third one was a Keeley modded TS9 tube screamer. It was the baked mod, as he calls it. Sells for about 150 bucks or 170 bucks. After that was the Full Tone Full Drive 2 MOSFET edition. That's the current edition of it. Sells for about 162 bucks. And the last one was the Visual Sound Root 808. Sells for about 110 bucks, the lowest priced one in the group. Now, what Tom said about, gosh, they just sounded different, but they both sounded great. Well, you know what? I'm happy that our pedals sounded at least as good, if not better, than all these other more expensive pedals in the group. These are great pedals. I mean, you guys all know all these, right? There's not a bad one in the bunch. And I'm very pleased that you chose the Visual Sound Root 808. Almost surprised, actually, but happily surprised. Would you agree that all the settings were pretty equal in terms of distortion level and volume level, tone level? Yeah? Yeah, we did our best to match them up as best we could. Just to show you again how similar these are, though, let's, Zach, can you just give me a jangly G? Yeah. How many would agree that they're all quite similar, aren't they? Yeah. Yeah, I think so too. But anyhow, there's a couple other things I want to mention about the Root 808. The Root 808 is the overdrive that we have used for years that's in the Jekyll and Hyde pedal. And the Root 66 pedal. Those have been in there for years, and this is obviously our latest edition of it with all the improvements that we've done over the years. It's all in here. It's also, the Root 808 is also in the Double Trouble pedal, which is a new pedal for us this year. It's basically 2 Root 808s in one box. You can use them separately, different settings, or you can combine them as well. So that's what's in the Double Trouble pedal. Something about the Root 808 that applies to all the new V2 series visual sound pedals. First of all, they got these die-cast aluminum housings that we worked really hard on for, a couple of years, I think. And also the switches. This is a really crucial thing. I designed this little switch actuator here to push. You can absolutely do a flying leap onto it. You can hit it as hard as you want. It doesn't matter. It's going to keep working because it pushes very gently, actually, on a flat tact switch that's on the inside of the pedal. The tact switch is made by Alps Company in Japan. But it's actually the highest rated switch that Alps Company makes. It's rated at 10 million hits. So you can stomp on it all day for the rest of your life. It's going to keep on working. About the only warranty problem that we ever had with our old series of pedals was the switches break. They were only rated at about 5,000 hits. And the switches that we used to use were made in the same factory as the full tone switch. They're good switches. But they're only rated at maybe 5,000 hits, and sometimes they break before that. That was the only thing that we ever consistently had to replace on the old pedals. These new ones, you're not going to have to worry about them. We even put in AC protection, so if you accidentally plug in like a Line 6 power supply or something AC, it's not going to fry it. It won't work, but it won't fry it either. Yeah, that'll save you some money, there's just a lot of good features in here that we did our best to make them as durable as possible. They're made for musicians on the road, as well as in the studio, of course. But you road dogs, you tend to abuse these things, and so we built a lot of reliability into them.